Well, happy New Year's Eve. Yeah, I got the light set up. So, I thought I'd post a video of my grandma's fairly new Carrier Performance Serious condensing furnace starting up. This furnace is two-stage, so it is not necessarily a modulating furnace. It just modulates within stages. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started on this amazing furnace. This thing is epic. Now, turn on the furnace. My goodness, this thing is loud. So I came in with my earmuffs. If I stayed in here within a certain amount of time, I would be sent to a little. So again, it's because of my sensory issues, because of my autism. I'm not repeating or replicating anybody else. This is a secondary heat exchanger, so this valve is two-stage. This is the motor. It's a capacitor split motor, unfortunately. We have bypassed blower right here. This is a bypass. They bypassed it, so I can open that while it's running, but I'm not going to because I haven't put on this cover. Plus, I don't recommend opening the lower compartment holes. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to pull that off. Condensate draining. So you notice flue gas is going up a little bit. It's condensed flue gas. It is acidic, so I did get a bit on my skin. Mildly acidic condensate. Here's your flame sensor. I don't know what type. I know it's a secondary heat exchanger, but there's got to be something in the heat exchanger that creates turbulence and flame that causes it to condense, because it should be. See, the outdoor air is literally pouring in, but we honestly need to let it catch the outdoor air. It's just pouring indoors, not much into the gas. So the inducer is a premix inducer. So basically premixes fuel. See, I have my hat on and the earmuffs over this, so this actually reduces a lot of noise. But I can still hear a little bit. Like, yeah. Carrier Performance Series condensing furnace. It's a neat furnace. I have fixations with HVAC. There's a whole bunch of condensate draining because this water evaporator panel's running. So yeah, here's a little bit of a heated water going in. Oh no. Uh-oh. This is forming some microbial growth. We are getting a bit of black mold on the unit. I just realized that we're getting black mold due to the water and the heat and stuff like that. We're getting some black mold on this. This is where it drains into. Pipe is not necessarily sealed. This is going down its conductor. It's a conductor pipe. So it goes right down like that. Again, it's a neat furnace, but there is microbial growth forming. There's some white mold and black mold forming on it and a little bit of blue mold. If I could get a light on, you'd probably be able to notice it. See, that just literally reduces the evaporating thing. So, see, there's a little bit of the microbial growth as well. So I'm gonna have to tell my grandmother about this because this is very serious. You could get sick and this could cause some building damage. So thankfully the filter hasn't gotten that bad, but this has to be replaced within a certain amount of time, otherwise the mold. See, the mold even formed on it as well. But again, yeah, that has to be replaced at some point. So here's unfortunately my grandma's only non-condensing appliance remaining. Now, I think it's heating up. Here's the water heater. Oh, the pilot's on. It's a non-condensing atmospheric vent water heater made by Rude. And this water heater looks new, but it's not. It's like over 20 years old. She got this before I was born, and it still looks brand new, except for a few things. This pipe does not look new. See, it's conducting a little bit of heat. Looks new. See, it doesn't even look like it was installed that long. It looks like it was installed in the 2000s, but I'm not sure when this was installed. This is a 73-gallon water heater. Actually, no. It's a 40-gallon water heater. You only need 48,000 BTUs for domestic hot water because this property's like 1,000 square feet. So you only need like a low amount of BTUs for a water heater and or boiler. You don't need that much BTUs. Now the condensing should be improved because I put the thing back on, so that should be much better. Plus this pipe, you could tell the air's just strictly going inward. This pipe is cold, this one's warm. You can't really tell the difference between them except for the fact that this is warmer than the other one. Now this test port wasn't sealed much, so I had to seal it myself. It's not even hot at all. I just love condensing furnaces. It's because of their features, how their features are, like how they work and stuff like that. So yeah, here you have the evaporator coil. This is only when the air conditioner and or heat pump runs. I cannot get it to recover heat. I've tried everything I could, but I'm not going to, we'll have to get a technician just to show us how to get this in heat recovery, because it is possible for this to do heat recovery, because this is one of the models that could do heat recovery. Now, if you had a chiller, that's another story. See, so some of the flue gas will be going up, but it's extremely low in carbon monoxide, so it won't be severely concentrated in carbon monoxide, which is the best thing about these. So again, the flue gas, some of the flue gas I can feel it coming out, but it won't be dangerously high, because as long as this is going out, which it always is, you see, you have to have this like slant, and then you have to have this slight slant going upward. I thought it was weird when I came back from North Carolina and this furnace was installed. I realized that you have to have this slant installed, like for the both of them. Now, they could have vented this intake indoors, but I don't like it vented indoors for the inlet oxygen to go in, or the inlet air to go in. I like it vented outdoors. It needs to get the outdoor air to improve condensing efficiency.